today. The dog refused to eat the handful of sand it was given. He couldn't keep the sleeves on but take the jacket off. My hands did not make a sound like a bridge when he rolled his toy car across them. My 2-year-old son had my wife crumble up a receipt in the car tonight and for the next hour lost his mind that we had a cookie we were holding out on him. No amount of explaining could fix the situation. My 3-year-old son had a full tantrum because someone in the TV had the same style hat as him. Outside in the freezing cold. Yeah, not her, me. She didn't want me to wear gloves on my own hand. He loved being tickled, so I was tickling him one day. He let out a huge fart and suddenly started crying and screaming. I ask him why he's screaming and he replies with, I was saving that for later because she wasn't in any of the family pictures before she was born. My little brother had a full-on breakdown because he wanted to swing. We had a swing, it was in front of him, but he wanted for it to swing only in one direction, as in only to be on one side of the swing when swinging. You're not going backwards. I had to explain to him, it isn't possible. We can't do that. Look at him out there, swinging fro and fro. At the age of 3, my daughter invented a board game, played it alone and had a meltdown because she didn't win, because she wanted to go to school at 8 p.m. At age 3, never having gone to a school ever. The alphabet letters weren't in alphabetical order when she dumped them on the ground. I wouldn't let her crawl into a floor vent. She wanted to listen to Puff the Magic Dragon, so I asked Alexa to play Puff the Magic Dragon, and then as soon as Alexa started playing Puff the Magic Dragon, my daughter immediately started crying and fell onto the floor. I wouldn't let her share her drink with Shirley. Oh, right, who's Shirley? Shirley's our Roomba. Balloon flying away. It's because he couldn't see his own forehead.
Can't see my forehead.
My son realised he couldn't see his own forehead and then had a meltdown. Similar. Mine threw a fit because he couldn't see his own ears. Her shadow didn't have a mouth. My little cousin heard that he has blood in his veins under his skin, and then he immediately wanted to see his blood and spent 10 minutes crying, "Where is my blood?" She lost her mind, screamed and cried herself nearly sick because my husband helped her go to the bathroom and flush the toilet before she could look at her poop, screaming in anger. "No, don't close my eyes!" Every time he blinked. I wouldn't let her stab me with a fork. Rude. She may have been checking if you were cake. I said, "Please, don't throw Elmo at me." As she was preparing to chuck Elmo at my face, she connected. I said, "Oh!" She fell to the floor crying. My son wanted me to wrap him like a burrito for bed, so I did. Then he was upset that I wrapped him like a bean burrito. I want to be a chicken and rice burrito. Her slice of cheese was broken. The sun was on his toy, crying because her sister stole her air. As someone with a sister, I get it. I wouldn't let him play. It was so desirable. 4-year-old, I wouldn't let him lick the lollipop the guy working on the tarmac on our street was spinning to tell cars when to go and when to stop. A 3-year-old? No, I'm sorry, you're not doing it. I want to. No, you're not allowed. No, you can't call your grandfather a vagina. Asked for mashed potato for dinner, didn't want mashed potato for dinner. Threw mashed potato at Dad, cried because Dad had mashed potato on his face, ate Dad's mashed potato, cried because Dad had no mashed potato left, pooped in the bath. Fuck it out. You okay, honey? Do you need a drink? At about age 2, he was trying to get out of his bed, put his hand on the wall, then put his other hand over it and tried to remove his first hand. The weight/push force of his second hand kept his first hand pinned to the wall and he started screaming in terror, pushing back with all his might on top of his first hand. Man, kids are like JavaScript. Got a nosebleed, blamed it on a fart his brother had done about an hour earlier. Couldn't be convinced the two weren't related. Man threw a new lunch bag into a river, then cracked when it sank. It's like living with a tiny drunk. The cat looked at her. Our house isn't pink. Her sister ate 2 cupcakes. She also ate 2 cupcakes. His pants were too gentle. His cookie was sleeping. He said good morning to the cat, and the cat didn't say good morning back to him. The toilet was yelling at him. He'd flushed it. It was his birthday, and he was excited to go see A Day Out with Thomas the Tank Engine, and then we left the house to go see A Day Out with Thomas the Tank Engine. Bruh. Everyone reading this thread should read this Instagram where parents submit photos of such meltdowns. He wants me to close his can, and I can't. Street wearing a pair of pajamas he outgrew. I won't share my prenatal iron supplement. I asked her if she wanted a grape. The burrito he is eating isn't big anymore. We sang the happy birthday song to her. To be for her. I hate people singing that at me too. They met Iggy Pop. I wouldn't let him drink from an open bottle of Stella Artois he found in a puddle. Took my son to the park, he goes on the climbing frame and down the slide, then throws the mother of all hissy fits kicking at the slide. I kneel down and ask why. I hate it. It's too fun. Just the other day, my 2-year-old had a meltdown because her sandals were too sandally. His father smiled too widely at him, upside down face emoji. A picture that he drew was too cute.
I'm just going to use these ones to get...
Drew was too cute. Once I was 5 or 6 years old, I got given some boxer briefs as a present, and it made me cry because I didn't want to be a boxer. I was eating a churro with my 3-year-old niece, and I broke mine in half to make eating it easier, so naturally she started crying that I had 2 and she only had 1. My little sister threw a tantrum on a road trip because my other sister was looking out her window. My 2-year-old absolutely lost it in the car because her sister was looking at her moon. My son was distraught because the butter on his hot pancakes disappeared. No amount of explaining that butter melts would console him. I had to re-butter the pancakes twice. She cried because she wanted bubbles in her bath. I put bubbles in her bath, and then she cried because there were bubbles in her bath.
Hold on, this whole operation was your idea.
Remand being happy just seemed intolerable to her. Wow, watching little humans come to grips with cause and effect is mind-blowing. Yeah, my baby cried today because I wouldn't let her eat bird shit off the balcony floor. I wouldn't let him eat a stick. I wouldn't. Oh, I'm never eating a cookie ever again. His parents said, okay, and were trying not to laugh, while he just cried more as he realised what had happened. And the kid was me. My 3-year-old lost it when I wouldn't read him a book in the dark. I told him I can't see with all the lights out, and he flipped. My 4-year-old was upset she didn't have